You're looking live at Red House Baptist Church in the heart of the Commonwealth, Richmond, Kentucky, as WBON TV proudly presents the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase. My name is JT Elliott, and I'm joined alongside the head coach of the Madison Central Indians girls volleyball team, Janet Thacker. And tonight we showcase Madison Christian Academy and the Lady Knights first, followed by the boys later, as they take on Friendship Christian School. So we have a homeschool cooperative athletic program in MCA versus a private school in Jackson County. And if you are not familiar with MCA, Janet, I think fans are going to be presently surprised at how good this team of volleyball players is.
Yeah, I would agree. I worked with the entire varsity team all of last year. And, they were good before I got a hold of them. So they're even better now with Ellie setting and Kaylin hitting, Haley hitting. But the youngest one, Liliana, she gets some time, but she really showcased her skills in the JV2 team. Is that right, JV2?
Yes, that is correct. There are 12 ladies, young ladies, on the varsity roster. And one of those is a 7th grader. 1 8th grader, 4 juniors, and 1 sophomore, 4 seniors. So you have a wide range, but they are talented. They are very talented. They're actually ranked number 1 in the Kentucky Christian Schools Athletic Association. They rank that based upon RPI, not wins and losses. Friendship is ranked 20th. There are 26 teams in the conference. MCA 2 years ago in 2022 won the championship. Last year, they were the state runner-up, and they're looking to get that championship again this year. So this group of young ladies knows what it means and what it takes to be successful on the court.
Yeah, it's a good group of athletes, every one of them.
And they have good fundamental skills, but they know exactly what they're doing. They play very well together as a team, so they have that cohesion, which means a lot when you want to win game in and game out.
And team sports.
Absolutely.
Like I tell my girls, I have to like each other outside, but on the court, you better like each other.
That's right. You have to rely on each other without a doubt, at least for that set amount of time. Don't have to be best friends, but you do have to be teammates.
Yep. And I believe they are all best friends anyway, these girls.
MCA is undefeated on the year. They have 11 victories, 0 losses. Friendship is sitting at 2-6 right now. And the way everything works, the way rankings work in the Kentucky Christian Schools Athletic Association, everything's based upon RPI. So every conference game matters. You want to be in that Elite 8. The top 8 teams play for the state championship.
And where is the state championship?
It rotates. I know they've played in Bardstown. I think last year was in E-Town.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's in E-Town again this year.
I know they've done it in Somerset. It is in E-Town this year because you're looking at the fact sheet right in front of you. Thank you.
That was a guess. That was from someone's mom telling me.
Was a correct guess. February 21st and 22nd is the state championship tournament in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. We are under a minute away until we begin this Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase here at Red House Baptist Church. This is possible tonight, folks, because of some generous sponsors. That would be Affirms Women's Health, Four Seasons Roofing, Edminster Tree Farm, Joseph's Heating and Air, and Hanson's Harvest. All those we will mention and highlight throughout the evening. 30 seconds until we begin. We're going to stay right here as we bring you this unique opportunity to highlight some of the student athletes that are homeschooled in Madison County. Again, this is Madison Christian Academy. The athletic program has been around for quite some time because you'll see at least since 2010, probably even longer than that. Linda Lawrence is the athletic director as well as the head coach of MCA.
Who's the head coach of the basketball team?
Neil Settle is the head coach of the basketball team. for the boys basketball, which will be played at the conclusion of this contest. As the girls do the handshake, the sportsmanship to begin the contest. Friendship Christian School, again, they are the Mountain Lions. They are out of Jackson County. Head coach Savannah Mathis, assistant coach Betty Madden. They are going to start 2 freshmen, 2 juniors, a sophomore and a 7th grader for MCA. They are starting number 13, Allie Edmister. She's a senior outside hitter. Number 14, Kaylin Wilson, also a senior outside hitter. Maggie Stratton, number 15. She's a junior setter. Hallie Riley, number 34, the junior, is a middle blocker and hitter. Lydia Curry, number 77, unique number, junior middle blocker and hitter. And Ellie Connor, number 12, the sophomore, is the setter for MCA starting out. Friendship starting number 13, Sierra Mullins. Number 2, Taylor Gregory. Number 12, Hannah Dobbs. Number 10, Emma Fletcher. Number 41, Charity Abner. And number 9, Emily Deaton. And you mentioned pregame, Janet, that Emily Deaton is the one to watch, the freshman for Friendship.
Yeah, we don't know their position, so I'll have to wait to see them play the first couple of rotations to see what offense they run, whether it's a 5-1-6-2 or a 4-2. A lot of these Christian schools will run a 4-2, which their setter comes from the front row because there's not a whole lot of height on either one of these teams to be major blockers.
And explain that a little bit when you say a 4-2. So you're putting 4 in the front or in the back, closer to the net or the back?
So the 4 in the 4-2 represents how many hitters you have on the court.
Okay.
The 2 represents how many setters you have on the court. So if it's a 4-2, your setter's on the front row. So you only have 2 hitters on the front row, and you have 2 on the back row. And we're starting with an underhand serve, which I see a lot in this league. And then Kaylin just put one down. So they've got Ellie. Ellie is, I worked with Ellie all summer, all winter. She's probably one of the best setters I've ever worked with. Very determined to learn the position. And then Lydia, I coach her cousin, Taylor Curry, in the public school system.
Wait, an overhand serve for MCA.
I think most of them do overhand serve. It's easier to control an overhand serve than it is an underhand serve. So a perfect pass and a perfect set, and then you get a good swing. She's got springs in those legs.
And that excited the crowd a little bit on that. She really elevated, and I would not want to be that ball because that was a hard hit.
Well, and not to mention, she went up, went down, then went right back up. Lydia got her overhand, hit the net and over, so it's an ace.
Now explain a little bit why it makes what is an ace for everyone watching.
An ace is a serve that is not returned, but not just not returned, but not gotten to the setter.
Understand.
So if the setter can get her hands on it, or if any second person, just like that. So regardless, that didn't go over the net. It's still not an ace because there was an attempt to send it over on the third hit. And most stats, just like in baseball and basketball, are subjective, you know, by the person who is doing them. It's an overpass. And Ellie gets to it. Oh, nice combo. So
a little too hard on that one.
Yeah, combo, but you had 2 hitters going at the same time. So if you had a blocker over there, that would have been confusing for them. They didn't know who to block.
Makes perfect sense because I would be confused playing on the other side.
Ellie took second ball over for a kill. Ellie Connor, the setter, number 12 for MCA.
Kaylin Wilson serving now.
This is Kaylin. And she won't do her jump serve. I've been on her about doing her jump serve, but she doesn't feel like she has as much control over it. But she's got a nice overhand serve.
Which do you prefer then? Do you prefer the jump serve or the set?
I prefer the jump float because it gives you an opportunity to be above the net a little bit more so the ball can drop down. Because you want that ball to drop off the table. Ace by Kaylin. And she had a little jump there. She did a little skip.
Knowing Melinda Lawrence, the head coach, she usually pushes her players each time to take the next step. if they're having success one way, then to push themselves.
Any good coach should. Good pass using her hands. Nice swing. Now, Allie took a cut at that one, so she went thumb down on that one, so that sent it cross court a little bit more. That's something I worked with the hitters on this year, is hitters going thumb up or thumb down, and that's changing the direction of your swing.
Just that little correction makes a big difference.
Yes. Good pass by Lydia to Ellie. Ellie and Haley have a good connection. Their connection is solid. It's difficult to block Haley with Ellie setting her. And MCA runs a 6-2, but an untraditional 6-2.
Okay, what makes it untraditional then?
The Melinda, she coaches based on what she plays against. So instead of running a 6-2 with your 3 blockers on the front row, she pulls back her front row player, and her back row player plays up because she's not going to block her swing.
That makes sense.
So she does everything she does is based on her competition.
Mm-hmm.
So if she was playing in my conference, things would be different. But she's basing hers on her conference.
Right.
And she does a good job of it.
Yeah, has been very successful here. She started the program a couple of decades ago, has continued to improve, has had so many girls come through, and then as well, they've had success on the court, especially recently.
Yep. I watched a little bit last year, and they had a really good setter, and then, of course, you had Haley and Kaylin on that team as well last year, but you pretty much got a whole new team this year. Majority. There's Ellie to Haley, and you have a kill. Oh, it was out.
Second time they put a little bit too much into that.
So you can see where Ellie is. They're running a 6-2. She is a back row player, so she's pushing up the person in front of her to be the setter. So service error by number 10 on Friendship Christian School.
That would be Emma Fletcher. We have Maggie Stratton serving now.
She's got a good
MCA.
serve. So, passed over, free ball over, so we're going to take advantage of that. And Maggie Stratton setting Haley Riley. And then Maggie will go back to serve. So see, Maggie's serving, but Maggie's now the setter. So the setter is coming out of back right.
Okay.
Served it into the net. Service error for Maggie. And then she'll push up the person in front of her. Good serve.
Good.
Nice up. And Haley will free ball it over just to keep the ball in play. And Friendship has a good kill, but Ellie's there for defense. And MCA gets good pass set and a kill.
That all started, I don't know which player said it, but I heard the communication of that ball's in. And from there, that they went for the dig, got it back in the air.
Yeah, communication is very vital in volleyball.
Ellie Edmister now serving, number 13.
So they have a 6. They play 6, and they play all around. She doesn't sub too much for them. There's Ellie swinging across court. Nice swing. And Friendship puts it into the net. Friendship's getting to a lot of balls, but their hitters aren't transitioning off the net to get an approach. When you don't transition, you're just standing there and you just take a swing. So it's all arm. You're not getting the rest of your body into it. There's an ace. Yeah. You can't hit anything above and go over the net. If it hits something above on the ceiling and came back down on their side, they can keep playing it as long as it's not the third hit. So the score 17-5, MCA. That was a nice serve receive. And then she gets a free ball kill.
We'll see if MCA can hold off on any type of momentum swing, because this has been all them, which is kind of what we expected. This is a very talented team.
Yeah, number 13 for Friendship has a very nice serve. but you counteract that with a kill by Haley. So,
Yeah, well, they answered that question
Yes.
about stopping momentum.
Yes.
It was stopped abruptly.
yes, that's what happens when you have good serve receive. Volleyball is a game of serve and serve receive. Really, that's what volleyball's about. Everything else can be right, wrong, or indifferent, but if you can't serve or serve receive, you can't even get started.
So let me ask that question for a young girl that's watching and says, what's the first step I should take? What's the first skill I should learn? What is that?
Serve, serve, receive. Those two things. And then you can figure out what position you want to specialize in as Kaylin gets a kill off the net. She used the net to help her there. Scores 20-6. MCA with Haley Riley serving, number 34. I have a few clinics. I have a club here in Madison County called CKYV, and we'll have a clinic here in December as Maggie sets back row. And Allie gets the kill.
And I'll say a little bit on the club, not speaking for myself, but speaking for my best friend that lives in Corbin, whose girls play volleyball, that has played against you. He talks highly of your all's club and how talented and how well-disciplined and coached they are.
Thank you. Thank you. All my coaches played in college. The youngest one played in high school. She's now in college, but she doesn't play in college. But she's very knowledgeable of the game. She coaches at middle school.
MCA looking to finish off the first set here, 22-6. They played a 25 for the set.
Haley's jump serve is really nice and hard and very little rotation. So when you do a jump float, think of a knuckleball coming at you instead of a spin, whereas a spin you can control a little bit better, and the knuckle jumping at you, you don't know which way to go with your platform. So ace by Haley.
Case in point.
Yeah. It is so hard. You don't know where to be when that ball is bouncing at you. Same as a knuckleball in pitching baseball. Haley with another ace, and I believe that is set one to MCA, 25-6.
And with the end of that set, we'll take a quick 30-second commercial break to show our support to these generous sponsors.
You're watching the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase on WBON TV. The Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase is brought to you by Four Seasons Roofing, Edmister Christmas Tree Farm, Joseph's Heating and Air, Affirm Women's Health, and Hanson's Harvest. Thank you to these great sponsors for supporting tonight's broadcast.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, The Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the Over-the-Air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Welcome back to Red House Baptist Church in Richmond, Kentucky for the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase. JT Elliott and Madison Central head volleyball coach Janet Thacker on the call. We want to thank Hanson's Harvest, Joseph's Heating and Air, Edmister Tree Farm, Four Seasons Roofing, and Affirm Women's Health for sponsoring tonight's Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase. And Janet, MCA took care of business in that first half, especially how we thought they would. Because, again, this is the #1 ranked team in the KCSAA against the #20 ranked team in the KCSAA. And that, again, is based upon RPI. If you're not familiar with RPI, you're looking at winning percentage, your opponent's winning percentage, and your opponent's winning percentage to calculate all that. So a lot goes into determining those rankings. The key is to be in the top 8 to make the Division I state tournament and at the end of the year.
Well, the first set showed you the difference in RPI ratings by team with a 25-6 win for MCA. Just their total control of the game was very apparent.
Now, MCA plays winter ball. They coincide with the boys basketball program because the conference is designed for families. Of course, you play in the fall. Is there any chance, maybe early August, we could get a scrimmage between your program and MCA?
We did last year with this
Okay.
this August. We scrimmaged. They came in. It was like early for you. It was early for MCA. MCA came in really early, and she was working on her rotations and positions, so it helped her see some things before they went and played in their first tournament. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not against a scrimmage.
I'd love to see it more. I did not know that. So I think it's good for both sides, especially
keep
when it's
in
local.
mind, we're regulated as a KHSAA. We're only allowed 6 hours
Right.
of scrimmage time. And if I play them as a game, that's one of my 35.
Right.
So I have to be very cautious.
Selective.
Yes. Not selective, cautious of how I use that. As we spoke earlier, I schedule difficult games, not that this wouldn't be difficult, because your team came in and beat my JV team last year in 2023. So that they shocked my JV team. But they're very disciplined, and it was pretty much this group right here. Maggie has a nice swing on the right side. Lots of overpass, and the Friendship Christian sends the ball out, trying to send over the first ball over. It's Ellie Connor, number 12, serving. And she serves in the net. See, I worked with her on that serve, so I'm going to get her on that.
Always coaching.
Yes, she's not getting high enough contact point.
MCA in the black on the left side of your screen with the teal numbers. Friendship, the right side of your screen, black with the blue jersey.
Kaylin with another kill thanks to Ellie assist. So just like in basketball, the setter anyone can get an assist when a kill is made. It doesn't have to be the setter. Someone else could set the second ball or whatever ball is before the kill. Free ball sent over. Kaylin takes. Ellie sets. Kaylin. And she gets a little help from the net again. Good play. Good
Great
hustle.
hustle.
Yep. Good, Haley. Haley's got great hands. Haley should have been a setter, but she's such a good hitter. You need her hitting. Free ball over. Taken by Ellie. Maggie will do the setting, and Kaylin takes a swing. And there goes rubber band legs again. Good hustle. Fellowship had some good plays there. And then Maggie finds a hole on the other side of the court and hits it.
As a fan on either side, you have to love it when you get volleys like that where everyone's just giving it their all to get that point.
Yeah. I watch a lot of NCAA volleyball, and there's a couple of volleys that lasted almost a minute. So they count how many touches. It's amazing. So free ball over. Kaylin takes. Ellie sets. Allie for the kill.
Now explain what you're helping me as a parent of a middle school volleyball player, and you're helping our audience at home. Explain what do you mean by free ball?
When you lower your platform to your waist and send the ball over from below your shoulders, that's a free ball. You can free ball with two hands. That's more of a push. A free ball platform is more down here, up, and throw over the net. So it's a free ball over, and it's basically you're giving that team a free ball, an opportunity to easily pass what you sent over. And most teams, good teams, will take advantage of that and put the ball away on their third kill.
Lydia Curry serving now.
She got an ace. I don't see her grandma here tonight either. Juanita Curry and Dwayne, I don't see them. Maybe they're watching on WBON TV. I think when I come to Friday games, there's a whole lot more people here than on a Tuesday. Good swing by
Some people
Kaylin.
traveling, of course.
Yeah.
Public school dismissing today, so a lot of families, I'm sure.
That because of
traveling.
Thanksgiving, yeah. Timeout by Fellowship Christian School. I'm sorry, Friendship Christian School has taken a timeout, 8-1 MCA.
And that gives us the opportunity to once again thank our generous sponsors, Affirm Women's Health, Four Seasons Roofing, Edminster Tree Farm, Joseph's Heating and Air, and Hanson's Harvest. I want to especially mention at this time, Joseph's Heating and Air is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home. You can count on them to provide you with a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit their website at josephsheatingandair.com. What have you liked so far that you've seen, Janet, as a coach? What would you compliment the players on?
Because the way I coach, I would say their communication and their taking advantage of playing at their level and not at the level they're playing against.
Understand.
That is one of the hardest things with a girls' sport, teenager-wise, is playing at your level, not at your competition's level.
Friendship still battling as hard as they can. We had that one really long volley that MCA scored on, got a point off of.
So free ball sent over again off the serve and miscommunication there. We set the wrong person on that one. You don't set right above you.
8-2. Friendship serving. The overhand serve
Who is that?
is 10.
10. She's got a nice serve. 10-9-13 on Friendship. Number 10.
10 is Emma Fletcher.
Yeah, she's got a nice serve. Yep. No whistle was blown, so we're going to redo that. Got to wait till the official blows the serve in because he was waiting on a sub. So looks like Melinda is subbing. Nope, it was Fellowship. Friendship. Why do I keep calling them Fellowship? It's Friendship.
Similar.
Friendship.
Similarity.
Oh, let the setter set. So we sent a free ball over. And they sent it over, hit the net. Of course, Kaylin's everywhere. And Kaylin gets it over. She's hitting the net a lot because she's not getting a little bit higher. If she were to get a little bit higher or the set to get a little bit higher, for her contact point to get a little higher, she would stop hitting the net.
Okay. Is that more of her vertical or is that her arm needs to get higher?
Her arm needs to get higher. If you'll watch, her elbow might be a little bit low. But now she's serving. Kaylin is serving. And the score is 10-3 MCA. Looks like some of the basketball players are starting to roll in.
And we will have the boys basketball game following the girls volleyball game. We will have to stop the stream and start it back up. But we have two contests for you tonight in the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase on WBON TV.
So Kaylin's going on another serving run. She had 5 or 6 in the first one. She's purposely serving short. She's doing a really good job. We worked a lot on serving zones. So there's 6 zones on a volleyball court. And when I was coaching the girls this past year, we work on hitting each zone and hitting seams. So you don't want to hit it right at somebody. You want to put it between 2 people. So you have to make them make the choice of who is going to pass it.
That makes sense. You want people to move.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of want, like you said, make that decision. Get those 50-50 balls that are a little bit, that require the communication.
Yep. But she's doing a great job serving. She's purposely serving short, and she's doing a really good job. So we're going to send a free ball over from Friendship. And when you send a free ball over, Haley's going to do that. She's going to kill it. When you got Ellie and Haley together, the combo is just, it's tight. It's a very tight-knit combo between the two of them. They've been playing together for a while. Nice serve. And it's an overpass, and Haley puts it down. And she's got to be a little bit careful.
I was going to say, what's the rule there on the reach?
So that ball has to, some part of that ball has to be over the net. So say this is the net, and just any part of that ball on top of that net, she can go after it. So we've got Allie, the libero, has come in for, looks like, Maggie's in, Ellie's in, Lydia's in. Who's she come in for? And that hits the back corner.
MCA with some new jerseys, so we got a little bit of a number difference here between what the roster said.
Kaylin. Nope, Kaylin. Yeah, she served for Kaylin. So Melinda let her serve for Kaylin. And we've let another ball hit the ground. And that right there, that's discipline. They have to be disciplined to go to the line instead of looking over their shoulder and saying out. You can call it out, but you still got to be right there with it when you call it out. So we're going to sub number 32.
Rotation here.
Number 30.
Emma Berry coming into the game for the Lady Knights.
15-5 lead. Melinda's putting some younger girls in, giving them an opportunity to play. Nice swing. And she gets the kill. That's not too bad coming into the game and getting the kill in the very first volley.
Right. I always say contribute in whatever you do, in whatever sport that you play. If it's a team sport, you contribute to the team.
Got Maggie Stratton back to serve with a nice jump serve. And we got a free ball coming over by Friendship. Ellie passing to Maggie. Maggie setting Barry again. She's got a good swing. She just has no approach. Number 13 from Friendship.
That'll be Sierra Mullins, one of the starters.
If she had just a
Sophomore.
two-step, a shuffle, she would get a little bit more on top of it. We got Haley Riley coming back in for Barry, so Barry got a kill in 2 swings. She's hitting 500. Ellie had a nice pass. Serve receive was up, and Maggie gets the ball to Haley, and we have another kill. I should have been writing down how many kills Haley's
kills,
had.
A very high amount.
Yeah. I think every ball she's touched, she's pretty much gotten a kill.
Ellie Edminster back to serve now, number 13 for MCA.
No rotation on that ball whatsoever. So when she's hitting it, she's kind of hitting solid hand like this, no break in your wrist, and straight through. Good serve. So nice. Caitlin doesn't let a ball fall. And then Maggie takes second ball over. That's all she could really do, trying to go get that one off the court. She sends it over.
Great hustle play. We have a rotation here for MCA.
Number 19.
Emma Sabin coming into the contest.
Going to
She is
serve for Allie Edminster. Going to underhand serve. It's the first one we've seen tonight. Free ball over by Friendship. And shoo, she might have been in the net, but that's not an official tonight. Not an official tonight.
19-7, MCA leads, playing to 25. Trying to close out Friendship and go to 12-0 on the season.
Being undefeated, no matter what conference you play in, is not easy to do. I'm not sure who the game captain is. If it's Kaylin, she's a good leader, so I would say Kaylin or Haley. She's always directing people and being positive. Good job. Haley come in, send a free ball over, and they send a free ball right back, and it's out. See, at least she went to the line, because she went past the line. Allie Edminster's coming back in, and Haley Riley to serve. Scores 20-8 MCA. Nice serve. With an ace for Haley Riley.
You took my line there, Janet. I knew that was an ace this time.
There you go. Sorry. And we got a sub. We got Juliana Wells coming in for Maggie Stratton.
getting all the reserves into the game, getting them some reps. That's good coaching, in my opinion.
Yep. Well, you never know. Someone goes down with an injury and someone hasn't played. You didn't put them in the position to succeed. That's a double. I would have called that a double. And then free ball. Friendship sends a lot of free balls over. They really need to work on their transition to get swings.
Good hustle, though.
Yep. Allie got that ball up, and Ellie sends one. Ooh, nice spot. Kaylin with the kill. She's find that hole, and she just put it right in the hole.
And she's had so many kills tonight. You thought it was coming hard, and then she saw, like you said, saw that gap, saw that hole, and attacked it softly.
Yep. She's good about that. Haley with another good serve, and we're sending the 2-ball over on a free ball now. We got Juliana setting now. Oh, they had a block. Number 10 for Friendship put up a block. We got free ball over. Ellie to Juliana to Lydia. Free ball. Ellie's there for the free ball every time. See if she sets outside. Nice set, Juliana. And another free ball. Juliana back to Kaylin, and she uses the net again.
Good volley back and forth there. 2 points away for MCA from closing this out, and we have another rotation coming in. For
Maggie's back for
MCA.
Juliana.
And one more.
Oh, that's Liliana. That's your JV2 star. I think she's 13 years old.
She is in 7th grade.
Yep.
And
Yep.
playing varsity volleyball here at MCA.
She helped us out on CKYV and went to AAUs with us down in Florida and played a vital role to help us win a bracket in AAUs, which there's hundreds of teams there. We set back row on that one. We did a blue set on that one, and we get a kill, an ace. Is Haley still serving? Oh, that's game.
That will be the game as Madison Christian Academy, the Lady Knights volleyball team, improves to 12-0, staying undefeated and showing why they are the #1 ranked team in the KCSAA. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase on WBON TV.
You're watching the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase on WBON TV. The Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase is brought to you by Four Seasons Roofing, Edmister Christmas Tree Farm, Joseph's Heating and Air, Affirm Women's Health, and Hanson's Harvest. Thank you to these great sponsors for supporting tonight's broadcast.
Welcome back, sports fans, to the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase presented by WBON TV. And this is being sponsored tonight by Affirm Women's Health, Four Seasons Roofing, Edmister Tree Farm, Joseph's Heating and Air, and Hanson's Harvest. Janet, MCA just took care of business. It's what we thought would occur tonight. Explain a little bit on what you saw. Did it meet your expectations as a coach? Because you've coached these girls, as you've stated. So what did you see tonight that you, other than the communication, that you really liked? And what do you think the next steps are for the Lady Knights?
Well, their ball control is, ball control is really relative of who you're playing. So if you're playing a team that serves difficult, your ball control's got to be on point. And that, wasn't the case tonight. So their ball control was really, really solid tonight. And that leads, when you have good ball control, you can get that set, and then you can get that hit, and then put it down. With the Knights, they have Haley and Kaylin, who hit so well. And then you've got two good setters in Ellie and Maggie. So once you have those connections, I would work on the connections more. If you run up against a team that has a blocker, you don't want to keep running your middle in the middle. You want to move her behind you. You want to run a slide. You want to run a C. You want to run a B, which is a gap ball in between outside and middle. You want to get her out of the middle if they're running a blocker in the middle. So those would be things that I would work on. and change, because she knows who she's going up against. So I'm thinking, if she ever were to see that, I'd hope that she would start working in different sets. So there's so many different sets in a setting chart that you can move the blockers. The blockers don't know where you're going.
Now, we've mentioned it all night. MCA, the Lady Knights, were state runner-up last year. How do you feel about their chances of reclaiming that state championship in the KCSAA?
I think they've got a really good chance to win that, and I hope I can go. I hope I don't have a club tournament that weekend.
Well, momentarily, we'll have Coach Melinda Lawrence come on. We're going to take one more quick 30-second break. Janet, thank you so much for helping out tonight. You helped not only myself, but everyone watching with understanding the game more. So thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
You're watching the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase on WBON TV. The Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase is brought to you by Four Seasons Roofing, Edmister Christmas Tree Farm, Joseph's Heating and Air, Affirm Women's Health, and Hanson's Harvest. Thank you to these great sponsors for supporting tonight's broadcast.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic country and southern gospel music, The Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4, that's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the Over-the-Air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Welcome back as WBON TV presents the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase live at Red Hounds Baptist Church. And I am joined alongside now the winning coach from tonight, the MCA Ladies Knights volleyball head coach, Melinda Lawrence. Melinda, first, congratulations on another win.
Thank you. That was so exciting.
Undefeated. I tell you the name that comes to mind the most, that we mentioned, Janet Thacker and I mentioned the most, just over and over and over, was Kaylin Wilson. Talk about how she played tonight first.
She played really well. Her hitting was phenomenal. The whole team did really well tonight.
Yeah, it was. It was very, we used the word cohesive.
Yes.
They played very good as a team.
Yes.
And another player that we mentioned all your starters over and over, but the serving from Allie Edmister.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yes.
Because it was very hard for them, the way that she hits the ball.
Yes.
And Janet was talking about the rotation. It's more straight. It doesn't have a lot of spin. It was very difficult for Friendship to receive that ball.
And sometimes it's just barely over the net, and they don't know where it's going to go. And, very strong server.
So this puts you still to undefeated, 12-0 on the year. What's your next step that you feel like, hey, we want to be in that Elite Eight. We want to be in that Final Four. We want to be in the championship.
Yeah.
We want that state title again. What's your next step for improvement you feel as a team?
Well, every game that we play is a practice for state tournament. Gets us ready for state tournament and helps us see our strengths and our weaknesses. And we've been tweaking a little bit of our setters, the setting height with the hitters, and that really helped. We did about a 30-minute practice today, and it really helped tonight.
Well, I think it's very clear that you are on the right track, and it has been great to be here tonight to watch the girls. Momentarily, we're going to watch the boys play some basketball.
Yeah.
But thank you for what you do as athletic director and working with us to make this happen. We also want to thank these generous sponsors that are making this happen tonight too. And that's Hanson's Harvest, Joseph's Heating and Air, Edmister Tree Farm, Four Seasons Roofing, and Affirm Women's Health. We will be right back. We're going to have to stop the stream and restart it, sports fans. So be looking for that on the WBON TV Facebook page so you can watch the boys basketball team here at Madison Christian Academy for the Holiday Homeschool Athletic Showcase.